All right, in this video, we're going to go over 8 interesting things about buying a used gun.
Dramatic pause.
Is that long enough?
Yeah.
All right, folks. Today we're going to talk about everybody's looking to buy used guns, and we're going to go over some interesting facts about buying a used gun.
Yeah.
And we even have a cheat sheet here because Bryant has no idea what we're talking about.
Nope, actually I don't.
So this is just top of our heads.
Yes.
First thing about buying a used gun, number 8, we're going to go in reverse order.
Reverse these.
Reverse it. Keep it on your toes. You can find some specific guns that you're looking for that might not be
They're not made anymore.
Not made anymore.
Yeah. You get cool stuff when you get used.
Yes. So if you're looking for either old wartime stuff.
Yeah. Flintlocks, which you can't see in the video, but
Yes.
old flintlock stuff.
And there's a reason we don't show the items put it that way in the video, just so you know. Because as soon as certain people see the items, they
the items
take our video down
They don't like
or
our
destroy
videos.
our algorithm. So we're trying something new. That's why you see everything else in the
Switching
background.
it up a little bit on you.
Just so you know what we're doing here. So anyway,
Yeah, so stuff's not made anymore.
not made anymore. You're looking for something specific that's really hard to find. A lot of times they only make short runs of them.
Yeah.
It's easier to find the gun.
A lot of
used
stuff's
that
only
way.
made for a certain amount of time, or 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, or you just can't get them anymore. It's like collectible cars, right?
Pretty much everything. Or you can find something that's not made. Some people don't like the Gen 5
Mm-hmm.
Glocks. Maybe they want a Gen 2. Maybe they want a Gen 3.
Yeah.
They're still making the Gen 3s.
Yeah.
Find them used.
Pre-updated models and stuff like that, you get better deals on them.
So, not a bad deal right there.
Yeah. Next thing.
Number 7, free upgrades.
Yeah.
What do I mean by that? Listen, folks, people do things with their guns. They'll put night sights on them, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Comes with a holster. It comes with mags, extra mags.
You're really not paying for that.
Mm-mm.
That's free items usually. Unless they're doing a lot of the work to it, a lot of the scopes or something like on the rifle, but
Crazy upgraded or something, but
Yeah.
even then you're probably not paying for it.
Yeah.
Definitely not the sights and extra mags. It's
yeah, they're going to spend $100 on sights and
free stuff.
it's free stuff you're getting. Okay.
Yeah.
With that being said, watch for certain upgrades when people mess with triggers and stuff like that. Go back to our other videos of what to look for in used guns and what to watch out for.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out. Number 6, we're making this one quick.
Yeah.
Folks, you can still get a warranty with a used gun.
A lot of them do.
If that
Most
gun
do.
has a lifetime warranty, it doesn't go to the original buyer.
Yeah.
It's to the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So you buy a gun, it's still under a factory warranty.
Right.
Now, some guns don't have lifetime warranties.
Mhm.
It's a Glock 1 year.
Right.
So
I say this to people all the time too. It's not like guns aren't like a lot of other things you buy in life where they get worse over time. If there's going to be a problem, it's usually going to happen when it first comes out. And so usually if it's pre-owned, that's going to be fixed right away. It's going to be sent back when the first time it's shot.
and like anything, it's a mechanical device made by man. At some
Right.
point in time of its life, it can fail.
Yeah.
But usually it's inexpensive. It's a stupid little spring
Yeah.
that's peanuts.
2 pennies.
If you have any mechanical ability, you can do yourself or bring it into a person like Brian. He can.
Good
Fix
shops
it
like
for
us
you.
too. We check them. You
Yeah.
verify everything before you just put it on the shelf.
We're going to go over that one pretty soon too.
Oh, all right.
One thing to watch out when you buy a used gun. Number 6, you're buying the history of that gun.
Yes, you are.
So we can just jump right into number 5 with that
Yeah.
one too. What I mean by you're buying the history of the gun, if that gun was used in a homicide, guess what, folks? It's yours now.
It's now yours.
If you get caught with that gun, somehow they find out you have that gun, you're going to be sitting in that room with a light bulb facing you and everything else, and
Yeah.
people grilling you. I mean law enforcement.
Yeah.
So be careful when you're buying that gun.
Be a little leery.
And on the state of Florida, you can look up through FDLE's website,
Mhm.
Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They have a place where you can search the serial numbers
You can check it.
to see if it's been stolen,
Mm-hmm.
to see if it's wanted for anything.
See if it's a clean number on that.
Yes, I would definitely check that.
Mhm.
That's why we jump right into number 4.
Yes.
Try to buy from a local dealer, an FFL,
Right.
a gun shop, a licensed gun shop out
It comes
there.
through a licensed gun shop. It doesn't lead back to you really as well.
Yes, for several reasons. One, we're checking out to make sure it's not stolen.
Right.
It's not wanted for any reason. We're also, there's legal documents that go along with that.
Right. Goes through our books.
Yeah, so, yeah, going through our books, legal document, ATF requires it. God forbid that gun ever did come back, you got caught with it, whatever, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
You get pulled over with whatever. They
Right.
catch you with that gun, they're like, hey, that gun was used in a homicide 10 years ago.
Like, nah, I
Well,
bought it from
just
here.
bought it last year from the gun shop.
Yep.
They call us up, yeah, they bought it last year from the gun shop. They bought it off this guy.
Covers your.
CYOA, cover your own.
Took us
Exactly.
Yeah.
That being said, you're going to do a private purchase one off somebody on the street. There's nothing that says you cannot go to a local gun shop.
Right. Do a transfer.
You're going to pay a transfer fee and the background check. It's a nominal fee.
Mhm.
And they're going to do the same thing. They're going to check everything out, make sure it's good. They're going to run a background check on whoever's purchasing it
Mhm.
to make sure they can legally have the gun.
Right.
And then there's legal documents that that gun came out of this person, from this person,
You did
to
background
this person.
to you.
Again, if there's ever any problems, that just takes care of it right there.
Covers that backside.
Yeah, and folks, we're not just talking, just to talk on this one. We've had, I'm not gonna say several, but we've had quite a few customers that got jammed up this way.
Yeah.
They either A, sold their gun to somebody, they couldn't remember who they sold it to, and that gun was found at a crime scene, or they purchased guns that were used in crimes.
Right.
And they had some issues they had to deal with for a while, hiring attorneys and everything else, and just the embarrassment of being locked up for something,
Yes.
or being brought in for questioning.
Very much so.
So, folks, a lot of the modern guns that you're looking for, number 3, a lot of the guns that you are buying out there, looking at, modern, Glock, Sig, whatever it is, they haven't been fired much.
Right. Almost.
Some of them not at all.
Nowadays, ammo's so expensive that you tend to not shoot it much anyways, even if it's yours. So.
Especially right now with COVID, people are
Mhm.
buying guns left and right. Even people that could not stand guns, didn't like guns, they were on the opposite
Right.
side. They were buying guns, they never used them, they bought them, took them home, threw them in the closet, and now they're getting rid of them
Right.
because they don't want them again. So,
A lot of that comes into the shop, and then you have items that are basically brand new guns.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes.
and again, the other video we did a couple weeks ago shows how to check to see if that gun's actually been fired or not.
We do that here also.
But that's like buying a brand new gun and you're,
Yeah. That big hit in the beginning goes away, so you get pretty good deals because something's pre-owned.
yes. Now, brings us into number 2. If it was fired, great, it's broken in.
Exactly.
Guns have a break-in period. It's like driving a car. You want to drive a few hundred miles on it. Just make sure everything's broken in, everything's working right, the motor, transmission, blah, 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 all that fun stuff.
Right.
You buy a used gun, person shot it, it's broken in.
They tend to get better as you get them.
Yes.
If they usually have issues, it's out of the box. And so
Yeah.
once you shoot it a handful of times, they tend to be a little better, honestly.
They smooth out. You know this if you ever bought the gun before, when you first buy it, everything's stiff. You might
Mhm.
get a couple of failures to ejects or something like that, failure to the feeds.
Most guns are set up to shoot hundreds of thousands of rounds before they would ever start having issues.
Yeah.
So it's not something to worry about.
A lot of manufacturers are recommending 2 to 500 rounds to break them in.
Right.
So let somebody else break it in for you.
Not
Let them
they
spend
should.
the money on the ammo.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yes. So that's the plus of buying a used gun right there.
Yeah.
And number 1, I think in both of our opinions, you save money.
That's my money hand signal.
Yes. You can save a lot of money purchasing a used gun.
Yeah.
So
Lots of
everybody
money.
likes saving money, especially in this time and age and all this.
Sold something 2 days ago that was $3.99 or something like that, or $3.50, and new they were like 6 or 7, and it was new.
This whole Roni packs we have over there.
Yeah.
It's a brand new gun, brand new Roni, and it's the
Saving about
price of the gun.
$400.
It's $400 less.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. Now, with saying that, I can't talk this morning.
That's all right.
If you see a used gun that you like, you want it, don't
Buy
aim
it.
and haul. Buy it.
It's gonna be gone.
It happens every day. Let me
Yeah.
think about it. I'm going to go next door, get a slice of pizza. Let me think about it.
Yeah.
And you come back and it's gone.
When they're pre-owned, you can't just like, oh, I'll go get you another one at that same price.
And people ask all the time, can you get me another one of these?
Can new
Yeah. No. Where am I
if it's
going?
new, then you're gonna pay dramatically more.
So, hopefully this answers some of your questions about used guns.
Answer some of my questions. Just
Interesting.
kidding. I kind of knew those answers.
Be kind of interesting. I was asking people last night about these things, what were
Where
the
you at?
questions, and a lot of people had those questions
Those are the
about
questions.
that. So
Yeah.
that's how we came up with that list.
It's a good list.
So there's no harm in buying a used gun. Just
I literally prefer it. So when most of the
Yeah,
stuff that
save
I
a
try
few
and buy
bucks.
nowadays, I wait till I find the one I want, and I try and find a pre-owned because you're gonna get a better deal.
so. If you have any questions?
That's my reasoning.
If you have any questions, stop in and see us. We'll gladly answer them. You can go on the PM, DM, whatever they call that down below. Ask us,
Element of peace.
call, email, whatever. We'll answer them for you.
Shoot us send us a letter in the mail. We'll write back.
Probably not. If we get something in the mail like that, we think it's a bill and it goes right in the trash.
We probably do.
So, anyway, have a great day. Hope to see you soon. And Brian's going to do his famous dance out of
Remove
the
my
picture
chair. My chair was in the
because we'll trip over the chair.
So we'll just kind of.
Just gotta come up with a new song.
New song, not a new dance.
We need both. Are we good?
I don't know. I'm still doing things.
Still doing things.
All right, now I'm done.
Do you break dance too?
I can't break dance. I can do like the robot, and I can skip.
Do it.
I just skipped.
Do the robot.
I was. That's the robot.
Is that what you call that?
I do like the Breakfast Club feet. Yeah. All right.
I'm just gonna walk out.